Children, today we are going to discuss more sums on the topic trigonometric identities. Let's start with this sum in which the question says prove that 1 minus sin a upon 1 plus sin a is equals to sec a minus tan a to the whole square. Right, this we have to prove. Now what we'll do, we'll start with left hand side and try to prove right hand side, right? If you see the right hand side, it is written sec a minus tan a inside the bracket, inside whole square, right? So if you see sec a and tan a both have cos a in their denominator, right? So what we'll do, we'll try to make cos a in the denominator of left hand side. So what we'll do, first we multiply 1 minus sin a to both the numerator and denominator, because in denominator we have 1 plus sin a, so we'll multiply it by 1 minus sin a, so that 1 plus sin a into 1 minus sin a will become 1 minus sin square a, right? So when we do that in the numerator, we get 1 minus sin a to the whole square, and denominator we'll get 1 minus sin square a, and we know that, children, 1 minus sin square a is cos square a. So 1 minus sin square a will become cos square a, and it will become 1 minus sin a to the whole square upon cos square a. Right. Now we can write this term as 1 minus sin a upon cos a to the whole square. Right, children? So when we separate these two terms, we'll get 1 upon cos a minus sin a upon cos a to the whole square. And we know that, children, 1 upon cos a is reciprocal of sec a. Sec a equals to 1 upon cos a, and 1 upon sec a equals to cos a. So 1 upon cos a we can write into sec a, and sin upon cos a we can write as tan a. So what we'll get, sec a minus tan a to the whole square, that is what the right hand side is, right? So we have proved that left hand side and right hand sides are same, equal, right, children? Note down, please. Let's see another sum, children. In this sum, the question says prove that tan square a minus tan square b is equals to sin square a minus sin square b upon cos square a cos square b. Now again we are going to solve one side and try to find the other side, right? And then we say that both the sides are equal. Let's, with the help of trigonometrical relations, we'll pick up left hand side and solve it, simplify it, and then prove it to right hand side. Let's say left hand side is given tan square a minus tan square b. When we convert tan square a, we can write as sin square a upon cos square a, and when we convert tan square b, it will be converted to sin square b upon cos square b. Now here we get sin square a upon cos square a minus sin square b upon cos square b. When we take the LCM of these two denominators, what we'll get? Cos square a into cos square b as the LCM. And when we divide this LCM to cos square a, we'll get cos square b. Cos square b into sin square a will be sin square a cos square b. Same as we'll get cos square b when divides this LCM, cos square b, we'll get cos square a. And when we multiply cos square a to sin square b, we'll get sin square b cos square a. Alright, children. Now in the right hand side, pay attention, we don't find any cos term. There is no cos present in RHS. So we have to eliminate cos that we are having here. So cos square b, when we convert to sin, we'll get 1 minus sin square b. Right, this is a relation between sin and cos. So cos square b can be written as 1 minus sin square b, and cos square a we can write as 1 minus sin square a. When we multiply sin square a in this bracket, we'll get sin square a minus sin square a into sin square b. When we multiply minus sin square b into this bracket, we'll get minus sin square b, and this minus will become plus. So then what we'll get? Minus plus, then sin square a sin square b. So here we are getting plus sin square a sin square b. Here we are getting minus sin square a sin square b. So both will get cancelled. Then what we'll get? We'll get our right hand side, that is sin square a minus sin square b upon cos square a into cos square b. Right. So now we can say that left hand side and right hand side are same, are equal. We have proved that. Right, children? Note down, please. Let's see another sum, children. In this sum, the question says prove that sin a into tan a upon 1 minus cos a equals to 1 plus sec a. Right. Again, we'll pick up left hand side and try to prove that left hand side to right hand side, right? So what is given in left hand side? Sin A tan A upon 1 minus cos A. So when we convert tan A into sin and cos, we can write tan A as sin A upon cos A. This you have studied in the formula, children. Now what we'll do, this cos A will come in the denominator. So sin A into sin A will be sin square A. Alright children. And when cos this come in the denominator, it will get cos A into 1 minus cos A. Sin square A we can write as, when we convert into cos, sin square A can be written as 1 minus cos square A. Alright children. Now you can see that in the numerator 1 minus cos square A. This is A square minus B square. So when we apply difference of square formula, we can write 1 minus cos square A as 1 minus cos A into 1 plus cos A. So 1 minus cos A and 1 minus cos A will get cancelled. Finally, you will get 1 plus cos A upon cos A. When we separate the terms, we will get 1 upon cos A plus cos A upon cos A. This cos and cos will get cancelled. So 1 upon cos A is sec A, and here will get 1. So what will get? 1 plus sec A. That was our required right hand side. So we can say that left hand side and right hand sides are equal. Hence proved. Alright children. Note down please. Let's see another sum children. In this sum we have to prove that under root 1 minus sin A upon 1 plus sin A is equals to cos A upon 1 plus sin A. Again the procedure is same. We will pick up left hand side and try to prove right hand side, right? Now if you see children, right hand side we are getting 1 plus sin A in the denominator, and in left hand side we have 1 plus sin A. That means we have to maintain this 1 plus sin A. Now the procedure of solving is, what we do, we first multiply 1 plus sin A to both numerator and denominator inside the square root. So what will it become? 1 minus sin A upon 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A upon 1 plus sin A. Now you can see here it is written 1 minus sin A in the numerator, 1 plus sin A. So A minus B and A plus B. When A minus B into A plus B written, what will it become? A square minus B square, right? So the square of 1 is 1. The square of sin A will be sin square A. So what will get? 1 minus sin square A. In the denominator, what will get? 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A will get 1 plus sin A to the whole square. Alright children. Now 1 minus sin square A, when we convert into cos square A, can be written as cos square A. 1 minus sin square A is cos square A. Alright. And upon 1 plus sin A to the whole square. When we take the square root of this fraction, what will get? Cos square A will be cos A. 1 plus sin A to the whole square will be 1 plus sin A. So that is our required right hand side, cos A upon 1 plus sin A. So hence we can say that left hand side and right hand side are equal. Alright children, note down please. Let's see another sum children. In this sum we have to prove that cot A plus cosec A minus 1 whole upon cot A minus cosec A plus 1 is equals to 1 plus cos A upon sin A. Right children. Again the procedure is same. We are going to pick left hand side and then try to prove it to right hand side. Now this question is a bit tricky one. Okay, so you have to remember one thing so that the question will be solved in less number of steps. Otherwise the question length will increase if we will not follow this method, right? You will get the answer, but it will become a bit lengthy, right children? So let's pay attention here. What is LHS? Cot A plus cosec A minus 1 upon cot A minus cosec A plus 1. Remember children, what we'll do, will in the numerator will substitute in place of 1 cosec square A minus cot square A. In place of 1 we are going to substitute this value cosec square A minus cot square A. We know that A square minus B square is written, so it will become A plus B, A minus B. So it will become cosec square A plus cot square A and cosec square A minus cot square A. Right, children? The denominator we will not simplify, it will remain same. Right? We will not touch the denominator. We are only solving the numerator. Right? Now you'll see in this step what we'll get: cosec A plus cot A minus bracket cosec A plus cot A, bracket close, bracket another bracket cosec A minus cot A. So you can see in this numerator we are having cosec A plus cot A common in both the terms. Right? This is cosec A plus cot A, this cosec A plus cot A. So we can take common. So when we take cosec A plus cot A common, so here what is left? 1 is left, and minus this bracket will be left. So when we open this bracket, because minus sign is there outside the bracket, it will become 1 minus cosec A plus cot A. Now if you see this denominator here, it is again written 1 minus cosec A plus cot A. So this term and this term will get cancelled. So what we'll get? Cosec A minus, cosec A plus cot A will get. And when we put the value of cosec A as 1 upon sin A and cot A as cos A upon sin A, what we'll get? This will get. And when we take the LCM, we can see sin A is in the denominator in both the terms. So we can take sin A as the LCM, and then you can add the numerator, and what we'll get? 1 plus cos A upon sin A. So this is our required right hand side. So we have obtained this RHS. So now we can say that left hand side and our right hand side are equal. Right, children? So try to solve the remaining sums of the exercise. Right? Do all the work in your fair copies. Note down, please.